Hello and welcome to the webinar. I've titled it 21 Ways to Increase Client Retention and Referrals with Greeting Cards. So my name's Nigel, and if you're on this webinar, you're already have a free account with Send Out Cards, and hopefully by now you've started experiencing sending cards to clients, and you're having a bit of fun with creating some cards. So I'd like to start the webinar with just going through the definition of client retention. I know it's probably fairly basic for most people, but this is the definition I've got. It's the activity that a business undertakes in order to reduce client defection. Successful client retention starts with the first contact with the client and continues throughout the entire lifetime of that relationship. So as you guys probably know, it costs a business 6 to 7 times more to acquire a new client than it does to retain an existing one. So that means, obviously, if you're advertising both in monetary terms and in time, with networking and things like that, it does cost a lot more to get new patients or clients than it does to keep the ones you've got. So it's really important that you take care of the clients or patients that you already have and that you build relationships with them. So when you do that, it results in clients returning more often and feeling more comfortable sending referrals. So we're talking about cards, so how can a simple greeting card do all that? Well, I'd like to just go through just a couple of best-selling authors and their experience with cards. Joe Girard, you may have heard of him. He was the world's #1 car salesman, and actually 12 times. He sent over 16,000 greeting cards over that time, and nearly every one of his sales came from referrals. It's amazing. He used to send cards like every single month to people, and even 5 years later, they'd still be getting cards and buying their second, third vehicles from him and referring people to him. So quite amazing story. Bob Berg is an author of Endless Referrals. He says thank you notes are one of the most powerful tools in building a huge network, both professionally and socially. People with the most impressive networks are typically avid note writers. Danielle Kennedy, you may have heard of her. She says write to old customers personal handwritten notes frequently. In the electronic communications age, the handwritten note with a postage stamp gets more immediate attention than ever. So that means that over emails or any other kind of electronic communication, even social media, things like that, a handwritten note or card, postcard, greeting card with a stamp on it, you'll get the person's attention. Right, 21 ways to build your business with greeting cards, and the aim of the game is to increase retention and increase referral rates. So method number 1, TOMA marketing. It's top of mind awareness. So that basically means you're the first person that comes to mind when a topic's discussed, and that might be at a barbecue or something like that, or a sporting game, because you're sending cards regularly to people, straight away they think of you. Quite often, if someone's seeing a professional, you can't quite remember their name, or if you haven't had any contact with them for a year or two. But with this kind of marketing, you're definitely on top of their mind, and your name will come to their mind straight away. Method number 2, customer thank yous. Customer thank yous basically just sending a thank you note or a card just to thank them for their business, and it can simply just say something like thank you for your business. What's been found is that not sending a thank you note will actually hurt your business, because as you know, people love to be appreciated, and they'll be less likely to try another business if they're actually shown that appreciation. Method number 3, customer training series. This can be a series of cards with training. Now the training could be frequently asked questions, It could be just support information, links to various places like support places, or just simply how to use products or services. With send out cards, you may have already seen or experienced, you can put a QR code linking to videos or websites. And a QR code looks something like that. You may have seen them around the place, and you basically scan that with your smartphone. So when people get a card with that little picture or code in it, they lift their smartphone up, scan it, and there's boom, they're straight to a website or a video. Okay, method number 4, personnel announcements. This is when an employee gets an award, or if you're announcing a new employee and their skills. It just shows your clients and your customers that you're a growing company or growing business, and that you're developing all the time. It's a good way to show that. Method number 5 is birthday cards. So in today's day and age, not many people send birthday cards, so you're gonna stand out, if you do send a birthday card. And a lot of that's because of Facebook birthday messaging. People kind of don't send cards anymore, they just write a couple of lines on Facebook. So method number 6, anniversary cards. Now, it's not wedding anniversaries what you're thinking of, it's more like business anniversaries. Like it could be your first visit, the date you made your first purchase, the date of a contract or a policy if you're an insurance agent, something like that. Method number 7, make sure you're consistent with your follow-up. And this is where having send out cards in a campaign is really important and easy. You can set up a campaign and enter the person's name in once, and the cards will keep on spitting out every month or every 2 months or however often. The guy I showed you before, Joe Gerard, I think I've spelled his surname there wrong. Anyway, even 5 years later, he's still sending cards to people, and when they want a new car, he's the person they think of to get one. So, and that goes for any kind of industry, whether you're a physiotherapist like myself, or a gardener, or a carpet layer. It doesn't matter. This will work for everyone. Yeah, so like I said, after 5 years, do you think any customers would forget his name? They get contact from him just about every month. So method number 8 is to send a card for every holiday. So it could be St. Patrick's Day, any other kind of holiday you think is appropriate for your clients or patients. Say something quirky like Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm lucky to have customers like you. But really make sure that you don't put your company logos on these cards. This isn't the place to promote yourself. You're just sending cards because you're a nice person. Okay, method number 9, first holiday card. So basically going on from the previous one, when you're sending a holiday card, send it early so your card is one of the first they get for that holiday. Especially if it's fun and interesting, they're a lot more likely to put your card up on the mantelpiece or on the fridge or something like that. Especially if you're using a funny animal pic or something. Method number 10, before and after photos. This is a really good one for services contractors. So if you're a landscaper, or you do kitchen remodeling, anything like that where you can take a before and after photo, it's fantastic marketing. And once again, they're really likely to display that kind of thing. So you could say, "Dear Smith family, just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to work in your beautiful home. I hope you enjoyed your home as much as I enjoyed working in it." So yeah, like I said before, very likely to be on display, and other people will see it, and just another great way to spread your business. Oh, and another thing too, it could be not just in those kind of industries, it could be in the health and weight loss industries, where obviously before and after photos are quite common. Method 11, motivation. So these could be cards just sent to make people feel good, really. You often see quotes and pictures on Facebook. They're very popular. So yeah, you can do those kind of things, just pictures or quotes, and send those as well. Encouragement and support. So quite often we become connected through social media with our clients or customers. Not all the time, but if we are, you'll see something going on social media and they might be having a tough time, or lost a job or something like that, and you can just send a thinking of you card. It's just a really nice thing to do, and they have such warm feelings about you when you do things like that, and you'll have warm feelings too. Okay, method number 13, nice to meet you. So this is for especially for networking. I think it's a great way to if you're at a networking event, you often forget the people that you meet. You exchange cards or whatever, but if you can get someone's business card and just send them a pic, put your picture on it and a bit of a thought bubble, and you could say, hey, great to meet you, mention something that you talked about on the day, and you'll be remembered by that person, and more likely to be referred work from that person as well, and vice versa. Method 14 is coupon cards. Now these work really well in postcards. You could get a picture of a coupon, cutout type of thing, and they can cut it out of the card, or they just present the card to your place of work to get a discount. Often these kind of things are sent with emails, but the problem with emails is that a lot of pics are blocked, and there's certain words that trigger the spam filter, like free and click here and things like that. So people won't even get those emails at all, but they'll certainly get them on a postcard. Method 15, thank you for the referral. Really, really important to let people know that you appreciate their referrals. And why would you want to do that? And why is it so important? Well, they might take their referrals elsewhere if you don't thank them. They're giving you a referral, and it's like giving someone a present and not getting thanked for it. So they also might doubt as to whether you followed through with the referral. Maybe they haven't seen that person again for a while. But so it's just a really nice touch to say thank you for the referral. Method 16 is if you have a change of address, and once again, just another great way of informing your clients and your customers, your patients, if you've moved. How else are they going to know? So you've got them on your database, and click of a button, you can let them know you've moved. Once again, don't make it a sales pitch. Method 17 is a reminder for a product or a service. This is great if you've got if you're a medical health wellness kind of clinic, or a mechanic, any kind of service industry as well. Or you could be an accountant with extra financial services, anything like that. You can send a card with those kind of products on it. In fact, you can remind them of all your products and services. So you could just have exercise classes or things like that, bookkeeping. So another great way of keeping your clients and customers in the loop. Method 19, new product and service announcements. So if something comes up brand new, something that you haven't had before, it's a great way of letting people know that you've got new services and products. Don't make them boring, like the cards need to have a little, maybe some people in some photos, include some of your staff or something like that, just to make it interesting. Okay, method 20, ask for the referral. Now, this is something you don't want to do too often. I would probably recommend you do it every maybe fourth card, or fourth or fifth card that you send, so that most of your cards you're sending are building relationships, giving value, teaching people things, and so on. And then every now and again you want to ask for a referral. Okay, method number 21 is video cards. We kind of touched on that before regarding the QR codes, and like I said, you can send people to YouTube, or you could record a personal message of yourself, or a training or whatever, and send people straight to that video, or you can send people to one of your websites. All right, so David Frey, he's president of Marketing Best Practices. He helps. I think he's got about 50,000 small business people that he has on his list, and he kind of helps lots and lots of people in small business. Look him up on YouTube. He's pretty amazing. He says, in all my years of experience in referral marketing, I've never come across a system that has the ability to build a deep, close and personal relationship with a business prospect or customer as effectively, efficiently and inexpensively as this system. It's truly amazing. My sales are up 224% in the 12 months that I've been using send out cards. Okay, and this guy, Dick Larkin, he's a CEO of a company, says that send out cards develops relationships that I just couldn't develop any other way. It's literally made me hundreds of thousands of dollars in referral business. It's simply the best tool I've ever used for generating referrals. David Shearer, he's another CEO. With a touch of a button, I sent out 60 to 80 personalized cards a month using send out cards. One of our past clients stopped in to thank us for the greeting card, and in return he referred 2 of his friends who had damaged windshields. Send out cards really works. Well, what now? Just before we go into what now, or just my personal experience as a physio. I often have my patients come in and they'll thank me for the card, and I know that they're coming in to see me again because they're receiving greeting cards. So I'm getting a lot more work than I would normally have. So what now? Well, remember how you were introduced to send out cards? You were offered a free account by someone who is building a very nice residual income from send out cards, as well as building their own daytime business. So some people have made enough from their send out cards business to be able to leave their current job and do other things like travel the world. So it does create that extra second paycheck and the freedom that you get from having that. Just take a brief minute to show you how we make money, and to illustrate that, rather than show you a boring video that goes through the compensation plan and all that kind of jazz, just a quick little story. Just imagine you go into the bottle shop with a friend, and we'll call him Peter, and you buy the exact same carton of beer, and of course it's Cooper's Ale, pale ale actually, Australia's finest ale, and it's $52 for the carton. So you both go to check out, but Peter gets charged $44 and you still get charged the full $52. So you ask Peter why, and he tells you about his 15% loyalty card, and he tells you to go get a card for yourself. And now you get a 15% discount on all of your purchases. Not only that, whatever savings you make, Peter gets the same amount credited to his account. And a few days later, the bottle shop rings you and they say, look, if you refer anyone to get a loyalty card, we'll credit you your account as well, plus a further credit to Peter's account. So Peter's not doing anything, I'm referring, and Peter still benefits. So that's basically how send out cards works. It's like a loyalty card program on steroids. So if you'd like more details, just ask the person who referred you or recommended the send out cards to you, and they can point you in the right direction. So we're going to talk about the bonuses now. So if you join as a marketing distributor, it's $395, and of course bear in mind this is tax deductible. You're going to get 10 free accounts to offer people, and just remembering you were offered a free account to get you started, well, you can do the same thing to build your send out cards income as well. Plus you'll receive these bonuses to help you build your daytime business. So the first 3 bonuses are discovering Google+, Facebook for business, and creating and marketing the perfect YouTube video. So they're just really good references for teaching how to do marketing in this way. And we've also organised and we're going to give you 12-month done for you campaigns with different cards and stuff already done for you. So that's going to be a great time saver for you as well. And what I think is the best bonus is a business app. Now these are worth, we sell them, we actually be able to get a deal through NMP apps, and they're sold for $14.97, and we've managed to get just a few, so you probably want to be quick on this, free. So yeah, you won't get a thing, won't get charged anything to set these up. Now the advantage of business apps, you can send push notifications and things like that. Once you've got your customers and clients downloaded your app, you can contact them via the app, and a lot of information. If you go to NMP apps, you can see a lot more information on that as well. Okay, so the total bonus value is $1,895. And what you need to do now is get back in contact with the person who introduced you, and they'll help you upgrade your account. Now, if you have any questions, please leave them in the chat box. I will get emails. I haven't got time to answer them right now. I will get back to you within the next 24 hours. Okay, once again, thank you very much for attending this short little webinar, and I look forward to seeing you in the Facebook group a bit more, and seeing you on our Send Out Cards team for good. Okay, thanks a lot.